It actually turns out that our spotlight today has all women in it. Krystal from 106.3 The Groove has the all-female celebrity gossip today.
Today, let me just kick it off with, first off, when I read about this news, I was confused for a minute. I'm like, okay, what is happening? But Judy Garland is no longer in New York. Again, scratching your head, right? We all know she passed away in 1969.
Yeah.
She's been in a mausoleum in New York ever since. According to TMZ, the remains were removed from the cemetery this past Thursday, placed in the cargo, not yesterday, last week Thursday, placed in the cargo hold of an American Airlines flight this past Tuesday, and was flown from JFK to LAX. Well, it all makes sense. We're told that it was removed so she could be now buried at Hollywood Forever Cemetery at the behest of Judy's daughter, Liza Minnelli.
Yeah.
And the reason why is her kids and her grandchildren could not be joined. They could not be there buried with her at the cemetery. So again, it was kind of like, wait, what? Why is she being moved? Didn't make sense. And nobody really knows why Liza decided to do this. What, 48 years later? But it's done. She's now in LAX or now in Los Angeles. A lot of bigger celebrities are also at this cemetery. So she's there now.
That's interesting. You know what? I think that maybe as Liza gets older and she starts thinking about, plans in the future, that probably prompted her to really think about things. And, the deaths of some of her own friends. So maybe this is something around that kind of prompted something inside her heart.
Am I the only one that thinks, like, are you trying to tell us something, Liza?
No.
Like,
I hope not.
You okay, girl?
I hope not.
I thought of that first thing too, was we've had, like you said, all these legends pass away. Like, uh-oh, Liza.
I know.
So let's move on to some.
Well, that was interesting.
Some lighter news.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey, we all know, she's not afraid to say it. She loves food.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love food? Now she's actually going to bring her own line of food called Mealtime Stories. She's teaming up with Kraft Heinz for refrigerator meals. 10% of the proceeds will go towards combating hunger, which we know Oprah, she's big on giving back. I love this idea. Again, refrigerator food, so convenient, number one. Number two, we're being told that it's, she does, is it the Jenny?
Oh, she does Weight Watchers.
Is it Weight Watchers? Yeah, so she does Weight Watchers. So we're also being told that not only is it going to be quick, but it's going to be extremely healthy.
But what is it going to taste like, Oprah?
We can only hope goodness.
Well, if it comes from Oprah money, maybe it tastes good.
Right? Ooh, Oprah's money does taste good.
That's, I guess, one way of putting it. Now, the next story is about, again, we're talking about still women, but this is kind of like an upswing of good news for someone that's gone through some bad news.
Yeah, unfortunately, her divorce with Robin Thicke has been very public with the custody battle, and now we're hearing that there's actually some domestic abuse in the past. There's a restraining order out. That's not what we're here to talk about, but when you're going through something like that, it's obviously great to have something positive to come back to. And we're hearing that Paula Patton, she's beautiful, by the way. I think she's so gorgeous. She's landed the lead role in a new supernatural thriller series that's headed right here to ABC. It's called Somewhere Between. It officially has a 10-episode order, and it's going to air sometime this summer.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. It's not till the summertime, but we'll see how the show plans out, and kind of hopefully some more good news comes her way personally.
Well, I think for her, any way to keep your mind off of what's going on right now with Robin is probably best. And, the same thing with her son, Julian. It's like, let's keep busy, let's stay busy, let's keep doing stuff. So,
look, it's hard enough to go through a divorce, and when you have a child, but when it's out and everybody can see your biz, then it's got to be like 10 times harder.
And I don't think anybody expected this. When they split up, I think people thought, we heard he cheated.
Yeah.
Okay, messy. We didn't expect, the child abuse, the, domestic abuse. So definitely sad all the way around, but good news for her coming out of that. Not so good news. The OC, we were talking about it this morning on The Groove, a show that a lot of people were huge fans of.
I was.
The main star, look at her. Mischa Barton, the main star from the show, was hospitalized yesterday for a psychiatric evaluation. Friends and neighbors called the police after she started acting erratically in the backyard of her West Hollywood home, which you can see the pictures right here. Mischa was rambling and ranting about her mother. Obviously, we know they've had some issues in the past. Other problems going on in the world. I'm telling you, I think the recent election really has people losing their minds.
Yeah.
She was only wearing a dress shirt, which you can see. At one point, she was yelling, quote, "Oh my God, it's over. I feel it and it's angry, end quote. So you and I, again, talking about it this morning on The Groove, if you don't want people to think you're crazy, girl, put on some pants. Let's start there. Number one, like you're just wearing a shirt running around in your chonies, like,
Well, she had already had a little bit of mental help some years back, so hopefully she's getting the help that she needs, and we'll follow up and see.
Sad all the way around. I mean, look at it.
I know. But I'm glad, like we said, neighbors and family and friends called. But as Krystal was just saying, we talk about this on The Groove every morning if you guys want more. So you can listen to Krystal on 106.3 The Groove every weekday morning, and then you can hear more celebrity gossip with me. That's in the Spotlight at 7:40 and at 9:20. So if you want to stay connected to Krystal any time of the day, follow her on Twitter and on Instagram.